2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
That's nicely done.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
This is on a great line.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Ooh, right by the hole. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
It's on a great line. That's frustrating. This is a par putt. Well hold. Let's move on. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Opting for the 5-wood. Is that what they had in mind?
And coming up well short.
Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival. He's tracking.
Oh, so close.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Here we have a par 5.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Second shot here on the 4th. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Go on, get in the hole. Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 2 under. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxhole Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
An opportunity to make their par.
Yeah, we'll take that. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, well holed. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Time to tee off at the 6th.
That dog will hunt.
From around 180 yards out.
Currently tied for the lead.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
That's pretty tidy. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. He's currently in a share of top spot. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A 7-footer right here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
This looks good. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 8-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, the players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Now, this is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
What can you say? Holing out from a fairway bunker, simply remarkable.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Little birdie look in here.
It's got a chance. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Looking at a par 5 here. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Was on a good line. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
And that will take him to 7 under.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Bit too heavy-handed there. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Oh, well played. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He's currently sitting in 1st place. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Oh, just missed. And back to the course with the live action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. I like the look of this. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, well played. Currently at 10 under par overall. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Second shot here on the 14th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
And here we are with the third shot.
And from the greenside rough here.
Yes!
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Woo, back there, horsey. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Looking good.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Well, this one might need to get down a little. A bit wild on approach there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? Okay, let's get back to the action. Getting ready to play their third.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Solid par putt, that.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Time to face a par 4 now.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
That tee shot looks pretty good. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Second shot here on the 17th. How close was that to going down? Nice recovery there.
Great touch.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Yes, they've made it.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
What a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
A tidy looking shot, that one.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Go in. Well, Rich, I'm in awe. Just how well are they playing?
A sensational victory this week here, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. What a week it was.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Such soft hands.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for third. Well, it looks like John McCarthy's a step back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward in 2. The 7th hole, similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
Currently 1 under for the event. And the third hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there's out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side, find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
Playing within their comfort zone there.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, this looks pure. A wonderful putt. We can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And let's have another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Yeah, that one will play from around 220 yards.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Yeah, that one's looking good. That should set up another chance.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Justin Rose.
Downwind on this shot.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Okay, slow down now. That's enough. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a touch of class.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He sits in first position. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Come on, don't be shy.
No, that's too bad. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we are at the 6th hole. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole is a par 5. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Nice stroke.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And that will take him to 3 under.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, what a save. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 5-wood. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, how about that one?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Leading by 3 strokes now. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that.
Wow, that really put some pressure on their playing partner. I think this rivalry just got a bit of a boost with that amazing approach.
Playing from around 160 yards. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Not bad. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. It's on a good line. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This is Justin Rose. Oh, almost went in. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 7 feet to the cup. Don't mind the look of this. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
This shot from 120 yards. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And down it goes.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Okay, time to return to the action. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Ooh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit.
Putting for a par now.
Yeah, good putt. Well holed.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Let's see what happens here at the 13th. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. That's frustrating. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
This one started out on a good line. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf, the long par 4. That's some good golf right there.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Let's return to live play now. Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
That was special.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Be the ball, Danny. No. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. It's time for a one-shotter. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one needs to kick left.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Get in.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
This one's looking good.
Well, that's some handy golf. What a time to make back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 8 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. Getting ready to play their third. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, Rich, don't know about you, but my eyes are wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Judging it beautifully.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, Rich, how good is that?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
This one's going to the right.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. That's the right pace. This should drop, and that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh my, right by the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, nice looking putt. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Jon Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
This one is right down the pipe. Putting for birdie. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
At -2, going along nicely today.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Going with the 6-iron here. Should find the green here.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Simply amazing what he does from here.
Well, there's a scorecard saver, Rich. That's perfection. Let's get back to it, shall we? Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Beautiful shot. currently at 3 under for the day. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, that's beautifully judged. This one's for birdie. Not a bad line, this. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
And back to the play, shall we? A chance to move to 5 under par.
This one's tracking.
Appears to have overcooked this one. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Well done. Leading by a shot after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, so close. This putt coming up is for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. is currently sitting in first place. The par 4 seventh, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And that putt will drop and he'll extend his lead.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, that's too bad. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
That putt went a bit long there. Putting for a par here.
These are on rails, looking good.
Yep, you'll take that.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
This is Lexi Thompson.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Okay, let's get back to the action. Chance to move to 8 under here.
This for a birdie run.
Surely it's going to.
But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here. Yep, tracking nicely.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And back to the course with the live action.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
If it's up, it could be in. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that was bang on target. Lining up the birdie putt here. Hey, that's a chance. Now 8 shots in front. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Going and going and going.
From about 130 yards here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. This player's dialed in. What a shot. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt.
A par putt awaits.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And yet another putt drops, so now 10 under par heading down the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
That was a beauty.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
A birdie putt awaits.
Like the look of this one.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. Good stroke.
That gets the job done.
And now that finds him in first place.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Oh, what a time to chip one in here to win the event. That's a high quality recovery shot.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
18 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
It's tracking.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the round. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Going with the hybrid.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Nicely done. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Yeah, the line was pretty good, but the length, that was loose. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for first in the field, alongside Xander Schauffele.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that's an early statement right there.
This player is putting for fun.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. All right, you'll make it the next time. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, I like the look of this. Ouch, that hurts. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Little birdie look in here. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 6 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. This one's dialed in. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today, and that will take him to 7 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Oh, that was pure. Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Here's Xander Schauffele.
almost went in. Okay, time to return to the action. 9 feet to the cup.
So far, so good.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. He sits in first position. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
4 left.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Super shot that.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice?
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. This for par.
It was on a good line. Bogey putt coming up here.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Great shot. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
That's not going to find the fairway. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
A bit short with that effort.
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Straight out of the top draw.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
What's a strange miss there. Look, they've been hitting the greens all day long.
From the sand, looking to get up and down.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
just didn't drop. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Better than most.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Lovely effort, that. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's disappointing.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Yep, tracking well.
Well hold. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 5th place.
Oh, this would be a good putt to make. And with it, a share of 3rd spot. Oh, just missed. Let's return to live play now. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Nice line. Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This 3rd shot gets awfully tricky.
You like that, didn't you? Sitting at 7 under, currently in top spot.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Ooh, that almost went down. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Putting for birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. Good putt that. Currently at 7 under for the day.
Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Outstanding shot. High quality.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Yeah, it's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Handy effort, that one. From around 120 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the play, shall we?
This putt is of 9 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row. It's looking solid.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Let's head to 7. One of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
This putt to get to double digits under the card.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. It's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Playing from around 230 yards. Going with a 3-wood here. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all.
This is on a stupendous line.
Okay, steady now. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Well, you can start etching that name into the Wall of Champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. No, listen. This player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I am very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
That's tracking. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently tied for second. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Outstanding approach shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And that will drop in for birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And here we are with the third shot.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie. That'll help make a big move. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. That's a good-looking shot there. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
Oh, what a stroke. Well, that'll play. And now at 3 under overall. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
That one should find the surface.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, what a start. This is impressive.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, so close. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
That starts off on a good line.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in 2nd place. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Great touch.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, yes, what a shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Wonderfully played. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
This one's online. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. This one from about 160 yards out. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, you like the look of those hands.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Atta boy, good shot. Not a bad play, that one. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
And that will take him to 8 under.
A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Well played, mate. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
That should find the surface. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Big chance here. Ooh, right by the hole. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
That did everything but drop.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
It was on a good line. No, that's too bad. This putt was about 8 feet. Wonderful shot.
Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
Nicely done.
Second shot here on the 13th.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for birdie. Good looking putt.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Now that finds him in first place. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. That's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Going with the 5-iron here.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Seven feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Ooh, nice line. And there it is.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Getting ready to play their third. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Such soft hands.
Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Playing from around 240 yards. And here we are with the third shot.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Looking good so far.
And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in second.
Luke in the lead with his rival not too far behind. Playing with the lead going to the final round can sometimes be tricky. Do they have what it takes to get it done?
Choosing the 9-iron here. This is from miles away.
This for a birdie run.
That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Oh, well done. Like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Fair effort that. Good birdie.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
Starting to look really good.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
It's all come down to this. A putt for the title.
On a nice line.
Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Colin Morikawa currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This one to save par.
Looks good.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Oh, just missed. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player
going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Well, that's a nice line.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
Currently a couple under for the round. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Currently leading by 3.
How close was that to going down? Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This one's for bogey. That's pretty tidy.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh, you've made it. What a play. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That lie was just nasty, as the best they could do from there.
Oh, well played.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Nice stroke. Nicely holed. And for par.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Ooh, you like me and thought that had a chance? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 2 strokes. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in third place.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A 7-footer right here. This looks good. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, they'll move to 3 under par.
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second.
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead, and that will take him to 4 under. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
second shot here at the 10th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. 7 feet to the cup. I like the look of this. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 5 under.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Oh, almost went in. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That dog will hunt.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. Sitting at 5 under par in their round.
Currently in the lead.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 6 under.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there,
you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Good shot there, Beamer. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
It's got a chance. Well done. Take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. This one started out on a good line.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
He sits in first position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Wow, what a shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Just didn't drop. Let's get back to it, shall we?
A birdie putt awaits.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Currently 10 under for the event.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. And here we are with the third shot. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch. Lining up the birdie putt here. Yes, they've made it. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, that's incredible. He sold it.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Well, all that hard work. It's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Oh, so close.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
All right, one down. Let's see if they can take... Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi, Luke. I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Currently 1 under for the event. Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week, because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here on the third. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the third.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
And back to the course with the live action. Just a 4-footer remaining. It's got a chance. A well hold, he'll take the birdie.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
He's currently sitting in first place. Two great shots are required here, because this hole is a long par 4.
Pretty good shot there.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what are your thoughts?
Luke, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Okay, steady now. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
Moore looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. That should find the cut stuff. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Oh, that's frustrating. And this putt will take them to 5 under. Get excited. This could go in. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 7th. Good looking shot this. Playing from around 110 yards out.
This should play.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
That was a gallant attempt. Okay, time to return to the action. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Not a bad line, this. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And that will move him to 6 under par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Teeing off now on this par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Yeah, nicely played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. That's disappointing. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
These are on rails, looking good.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Oh, just missed. So close to the eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
That's a little untidy. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Solid little par putt here.
And in she goes. That's a good save.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Bugger, a bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. We have a par 3 on this one, and after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
Oh, right by the hole.
A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here on the 11th.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 8 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
This is Brooke Henderson.
That's inside the range.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
This putt to get to 10 under par.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Wow, what a shot.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Putt is underway.
Oh, what a super shot. Sitting at 10 under par for the day. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Not bad. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
This has a real chance.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. putting for par. Okay, let's head to the next.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole. That's nicely done.
Playing from around 190 yards out.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, this one's right at the pin.
Oh, that was so close to going in.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Little birdie look in here. This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Opting for the 9-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. That was special.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This one's looking good. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Opportunity to make their par. Currently in first position. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Second shot here at the 18th. Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Ooh, right by the hole. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance here to close. And that's going to do it. Holds the putt for victory. Well played.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.